walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Bo Bichette is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
So he sets him down swinging. Bo Bichette goes down for the first out of the game. At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average sits at 294, 1 home run and 14 driven in. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
At the plate now is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First delivery to him.
Ball back outside.
Gurriel, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now a ground ball for Altuve could be 2. To second for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Astros, the left fielder.
Now here's the pitch.
Brantley.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's A little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short. He's got it. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
That is it. The second
Time for a look at the Stros on D. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swinging on 3-0, and he can't keep it fair, so it'll be 3-1 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
batting 6. The center fielder.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. George Springer is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Another full count pitch home. On the ground to third. Diaz scoops it up onto the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Hernandez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
I got the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. That misses. 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Carlos Correa goes down for the second out in the bottom half. First pitch on its way. Chas McCormick is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it comes. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now he'll step off. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Aledmus Diaz would be next. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. And he fouls this one off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down in the inning. Up next is Danny Jansen. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this one at 271. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So a runner at first with one out now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. From the stretch. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Another 0-2 home. Can't get him to chase. It's 1 and 2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Whatever it takes, you want to get that first guy out, Devo. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Lined hard to center field. Springer is right there, 1 down.
Batting 9, the right fielder,
Next to dig in, Jake Myers. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. He's set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Diaz, base runner at first with 1 out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Astros lead 1. They're down 1-0. Now to bat, Lourdes Gurriel as we begin the top of the 4th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Altuve at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Next it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Altuve has it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Right side. Gurriel brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Ready now is Yuli Gurriel. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 the count. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Ranging back is Hernandez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next to the Astros, the designated hitter, Yordan.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
On the ground near home. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back. The second base.
Base is empty. 2 away. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. This is foul right side. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're on. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Back up the middle. There is Altuve. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 1 down, no one aboard. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Danny Jansen is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A swing and a miss and a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Now the first pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
To plate now, Chas McCormick. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And now, Aledmus Diaz, who collected a base hit his first time up. Dallas Keuchel will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He can bounce something or go elevated fastball.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The catcher.
Driving in for Houston, Jason Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Now at the plate is Reese McGuire, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The third baseman, number 8.
One out now in the Toronto sixth inning, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio.